Raphael Varane has officially signed for Serie A club Como following his exit from Manchester United this summer. The 2018 World Cup winner left Old Trafford as a free agent on June 30 after the Red Devils opted not to trigger an extension on his contract. Varane's departure is one of several significant changes at Manchester United this summer, with co-owners Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos revamping the club's staff structure and bringing in new stars Lainery Euro and Joshua Zirkzee for a combined £88.5 million so far. The Frenchman arrives in Como just a week after former Arsenal, Chelsea, and Barcelona great Cesc Fabregas was announced as the club's new manager following their promotion back to the Italian top flight last campaign. After more than 2 decades outside Serie A, Como won promotion by sealing an automatic place on the final day of the season. Upon signing for his new club, Varane said, "At first, I was curious to find out what the project was all about, and then I immediately saw that it was special, different from any other I'd been offered, so I wanted to know more. The more I learned about the project, the more interesting it became, giving me a different perspective on what I wanted to do. Once the project came along, it went straight to the top of the list, and we managed to close the deal. I'm very happy. There's a lot to do, and it's very exciting. I have a lot of experience at the highest level, and now to be able to share that knowledge and help a club build itself up and hopefully reach the top is super exciting. I'm meeting Cesc again, but not as an opponent this time. I'm very happy. I really like his philosophy of play and his passion for football. When we spoke it was so easy to understand each other, so I hope we'll have very positive results. In any case, I'm coming with a great deal of humility to help the team and the club grow." Como, like United, are undergoing significant change this summer, with Dennis Wise stepping down as the club's chief executive after 5 years. Wise fired a parting shot at the club with a pointed statement upon his departure, revealing that Como had decided to follow Fabregas' direction. Manchester United are closing in on a deal for Noussair Mazraoui after agreeing terms with the Bayern Munich defender over a move to Old Trafford. Erik ten Hag has added French centre-back Lainery Euro and Dutch forward Joshua Zirkzee to his squad so far this summer, but is keen to bolster his squad further before the start of the new season. Mazraoui, who has made 55 appearances for Bayern and has 28 caps for Morocco, has emerged as a target for the Red Devils as they look to cash in on Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Manchester United spent £50 million on Wan-Bissaka 5 years ago, but are ready to sell the defender for just £15 million this summer. The 26-year-old former Crystal Palace star has been linked with a move back to London, with West Ham keen to strengthen new manager Julen Lopetegui's squad. Wan-Bissaka's move to East London will pave the way for Mazraoui's arrival at Manchester United, and the defender, also 26, has already agreed terms with the Premier League giants, according to Foot Mercato. United are expected to pay around £15 million for the Moroccan, with a further £5 million heading to Bundesliga giants Bayern Munich in add-ons. Ten Hag has often targeted his former players since becoming Manchester United manager, and Mazraoui featured heavily under the Dutchman at Ajax. Mazraoui joined Bayern Munich in 2022 and has played 38 league games for the German club across his 2 seasons at the Allianz Arena. He appeared to be closing in on a move to West Ham earlier in the summer, but the deal collapsed, allowing Manchester United to enter the race and make swift progress over a summer switch. Man United beaten by Arsenal in pre-season. Manchester United's pre-season schedule began with a 1-0 defeat to Norwegian outfit Rosenborg. Ten Hag's side then beat Scottish giants Rangers 2-0 before losing 2-1 to Premier League rivals Arsenal in the early hours of Sunday morning. Rasmus Højlund gave the Red Devils an early lead at the Sophie Stadium in Los Angeles, but Arsenal came from behind courtesy of Gabriel Jesus and Gabriel Martinelli. "I think the game was a very good level for the third week of pre-season from both sides, but in the first half I thought we were the better team," Ten Hag said. "We scored a very good goal, a very good ball in behind from Marcus Rashford, and then Rasmus Højlund with a very good move and a finish. I was very pleased. We also created some more good chances, and we then conceded the goal which was offside." Manchester United continue their pre-season preparations on Thursday against Spanish side Real Betis. United, who finished 8th in the Premier League last season, face Manchester rivals City in the Community Shield final on August 10. Lainery Euro's decision to join Manchester United is about to be tested. The Frenchman opted to sign for Man United this summer for a fee of around $68 million, £52m, Euro 62m. Euro had drawn interest from across Europe, with both Liverpool and Real Madrid also said to be keen on signing the teenage defender from Lille. But Euro chose to move to Old Trafford, in part because they set out a clear plan for the 18-year-old, which presumably means plenty of first-team minutes despite his age. Speaking to Manchester United's official website following his move, Euro said, "Since my first conversations with the club, they set out a clear plan for how I can develop in Manchester as part of this exciting project and showed a lot of care for me and my family. I know about the history of young players at Manchester United and feel it can be the perfect place to reach my potential and achieve my ambitions, together with my new teammates. I cannot wait to get started." However, that decision is now set to be tested. The Man United defender hobbled off injured in their pre-season game against Arsenal in the early hours of Sunday morning, with Euro appearing to experience discomfort in his ankle. Of course, it is too short to know about their injuries, and we have to wait over 24 hours, then we will hopefully know more, Erik ten Hag said after the game. "We were careful especially with Lainery Euro, as he only did 50% of the training sessions. He has to come up, but let's be positive and see what comes out. If the injury to Euro sees him sidelined for an extended period, then it could mean someone leapfrogs the defender in the pecking order at Old Trafford. Lisandro Martinez and Harry Maguire, who have only just returned from injury themselves, will likely be the pair Ten Hag turns to. And if they perform during pre-season and start the Premier League season strongly, then it could see Euro spend some time on the bench. Of course, this is all a moot point if Euro's injury turns out to be nothing to fear. But United paid big money for the Frenchman and were likely expecting him to be first choice alongside one of Martinez, Maguire, or another defender. Lainery Euro's decision to join Manchester United is about to be tested. The Frenchman opted to sign for Man United this summer for a fee of around $68 million, £52m, Euro 62m. Euro had drawn interest from across Europe, with both Liverpool and Real Madrid also said to be keen on signing the teenage defender from Lille. But Euro chose to move to Old Trafford, in part because they set out a clear plan for the 18-year-old, which presumably means plenty of first-team minutes despite his age. Speaking to Manchester United's official website following his move, Euro said, "Since my first conversations with the club, they set out a clear plan for how I can develop in Manchester as part of this exciting project and showed a lot of care for me